Bitcoin predictions, May 23rd, full moon with Jupiter conjunct Venus. All right, let's dive in. This is not financial or investment advice. I'm Jack. I'm an engineer gone crypto astrologer. On this channel, I combine technical analysis with astrology. Please subscribe to this channel, especially if you're new here. If you've already been watching these videos, definitely hit that subscribe button because I'm coming out with a lot more high-value videos like this. You don't want to miss out. We also want to boost the algorithm to get this video out to more people. Watch this video all the way to the end, as I'll be giving you the Bitcoin predictions at the end based on astrology. So we have a very exciting full moon with some very, very, very positive energy. We have Venus in Taurus conjuncting Jupiter at 29 degrees. So this is the anaretic degree, and this is very positive. If you look at the astrological chart here, you can see we have Jupiter and Venus, both at that 29 degree area. All right, so this is, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, positivity, and Venus is the planet of love and money. So very positive energy, and Venus is very happy in the sign of Taurus, as Venus rules Taurus, and Jupiter conjuncting the planet that rules Taurus, very positive. The only minor concern is that the sun is right there as well, and many days before the full moon, the sun was combusting these two planets, so there is a chance that the sun could maybe take away some of the energy of this, but let's hope for the best. We also have Uranus in Taurus, Uranus being the planet of crypto and technology, so that is potentially very positive as well. We also have Mercury, the planet of trading, in Taurus as well. It has come out of Mercury retrograde. We are starting a new chapter after the eclipses and the confusion in April with the Mercury retrograde. So this is very positive energy as well. This is potentially one of the most positive times for a while this year, because we're going to continue to get more intensity a bit later in the year, particularly in August, September with the eclipses, October, another eclipse. Then, there's the U.S. elections, and then we get Mars retrograde later in the year. So this is a very, very positive time. It's going to be a very fine opportunity to really take advantage of this really great energy to move things forward in our lives. We have Mars in Aries here, the home sign of Mars, so that's very positive. The only issue is it's in between the South Node, which is kind of the dumpster of the astrology chart, and it's sandwiched in between with Chiron in Aries as well. So that's the only problem. That's a little bit unfortunate because Mars is very happy in Aries. Now, I do also have some very good news about Mars in Aries related to the crypto markets and the macro markets. So I'm going to be sharing that towards the end of the video in a few minutes. So definitely stay tuned for that. Man, we also have Neptune in the anaretic degree. That means the 29th degree, which is one of the most intense degrees. So, we're also dealing with a good amount of intensity. Starting to come to complete things that we need to complete in this major chapter of our lives. Neptune is going to transition slowly into Aries by, I believe, April next year. So that will be coming up. There will be some intensity with that transition. That's going to mark a major, major shift in the world and probably in the crypto markets as well. So we're going to definitely keep our eye on this planet, Neptune, 29 degrees, about to head into Aries in the next year. And Saturn is going to be conjuncting Neptune as well, which is going to be a major, major, major astrological event next year. Major turning points, as I mentioned. So let's take advantage of this really, really positive full moon here as best as we can. Sound good? All right. So we do have also Neptune is sextiling Jupiter and Venus. Extremely positive energy. All right. So definitely a time to trust our intuition. Neptune is very spiritual, very intuitive. Yeah. So really trust your individual intuition and do not outsource your crypto strategy or your intuition or your practicality. Do not outsource it to other influencers. I know a lot of us can be influenced by those influencers, including myself. Try not to outsource what you think is right for your individual life and your individual crypto strategy. It's important to really follow your unique individual intuition. All right, regardless of what others people are saying. All right, so I'm giving you the goods there. And like I said, we have Mars and Aries. That's positive. I'm going to be going into more detail on that. I'm going to show you an amazing graph in a few minutes here that shows how Mars and Aries actually has historically affected the Bitcoin chart. Super amazing. We also have Pluto in Aquarius, which is making a positive sextile to the moon and a trine to the sun. Super positive energy. So if all goes well, this could be very good energy for the macro markets, which could spill into the Bitcoin and crypto markets. Very, very interesting. If not, just make this time a very positive time for your individual life. Take advantage of it. Be positive. Start new projects. Do things that you feel like you need to do. This is a very, very good time to strengthen our relationships. I know it's Mother's Day today, the time of filming this. So definitely give a lot of love to our mothers, those that created us and those who raised us, doing that hard work as a mother. Okay, so we also have the Bitcoin astrology, which is how the planets in the sky, what aspects they are making to the natal Bitcoin chart. And this is the Genesis block of the Bitcoin chart, which happened in 2009 when Bitcoin was born. All right, so that's what we do on this channel. With the Bitcoin chart specifically, we have Jupiter trining the Bitcoin Jupiter exact hit. This is a major, major positive aspect here. Very good news. We also have Venus trining the Bitcoin Jupiter exact hit at the same time. Major positive because Venus and Jupiter are conjuncting. This is very nice. This is looking very good. Then we have Neptune sextiling the Bitcoin Jupiter coming into orb. That's also positive to add to it. Now, we also have Venus squaring the Bitcoin Venus. That's negative. We also have Jupiter squaring the Bitcoin Venus in orb. That's negative. So this is going to happen right after we get this full moon. We are going to get this negative transit exact hit, Jupiter square Bitcoin Venus, a few days after the full moon, unfortunately. Then we have Saturn conjuncting the Bitcoin Uranus in orb. That's heading into June. And I'm definitely concerned about that because Saturn can definitely bring major contractions in the market. It can bring world events. Last time we had a major Saturn transit to the Bitcoin chart, we had the Silicon Valley Bank collapse, which collapsed crypto. However, for me, in my opinion, for my investment strategy, it was a very, very good buying opportunity, and I wish I bought more. So that's the positive. The positive is we could have, or I can't give investment advice, but I'm thinking I could have a nice buy opportunity coming up in the next month or two. Let's look at the charts, shall we? Okay, so we have the Bitcoin chart here. Things are looking okay. They could be better. We are coming down, hitting up on these trend lines here. And so far it's holding up around, 60,000. So that's pretty positive. I mean, if we can hold that up and then continue to stair step up after that. The thing is, we do need to start seeing some more bullish patterns here. If we create a low here, that would be pretty good. If we hold the 60,000 line and we continue to stair step up, we want to keep creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So if we can do that, that would be quite positive. Because right now, in the past month, we've created a lower low, a lower low, a lower low. We want to create higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, as that would be a bullish pattern there. Okay. And another interesting note is that if you look down here at the bottom, the volume is quite low. So, and that's probably one of the reasons that Bitcoin did not continue to head up past 65,000 is because the volume is so low. Now, that's potentially good for accumulation. So I'm accumulating during these times right now. But in terms of like a major move up past the all-time high or past, the all-time high, we would need to get a big spike in volume. And we'd need to get that pretty soon, especially if we want to get an altcoin run. We need to get big spikes in volume. And we have not been seeing that this month. So things have been slowing down. That's for sure. And so, and this 65 level is going to be critical to move past. And if we're not able to move past 65,000 in May, it's going to be a very slow summer, I think. If we're able to get past the 65,000 level, or really it's at 65,500, then we can continue to head up and look in much more bullish pattern. But that is a very, very important level there with a lot of resistance there. And similar with the weekly chart. Okay, one thing that's really interesting here that I mapped out here, I drew up on the chart, is how long it took back in 2023 when we started to peak out in the market. And what happened? We hit around the 30,000 level and we got rejected. So from the peak of that to the bottom, how long did that take? This one took 63 days. And then it did it again, if you remember last year, peaked out around 31,000. And then it went all the way back down to this low here. How long did that take? Peak to the low, about 63 days. If we could be repeating something like that, I made this line up here. If you can see, let me open it up a little bit. If we did another 63 days, that would take us out to May 13th. That's coming up very soon. But there's a possibility that we already bottomed here. So according to this, could we have already bottomed and we're heading up to the next peak? Now, I don't know how high the next peak would be. It could only be to higher 60s somewhere. It could be in the low 70s, or we could hit a new all-time high. However, my best guess, I don't think we're going to create an all-time high so far unless we shoot up on this full moon. I guess that is possible, but it's a little concerning seeing the negative transits that I just mentioned that are happening right after the full moon. So that those negative transits might not let us get to an all-time high, unfortunately. So it'll be very interesting to see, but we definitely want to shoot up very quickly, if not before the full moon. We want to see some major pumps, and we need to start seeing some higher volume. All right, another thing that I have to mention in my last couple videos, is we are seeing, let me zoom in here, this gravestone doji. All right, mentioned this in the last couple videos. This is specifically when we have a small tail. Let me zoom in. And a major wick up, super big wick up, and then we fall all the way back down. And the opening price is about the same as the closing price. And that's pretty much what we're seeing here. This is almost textbook gravestone doji from what I've been learning. And what this could represent, and by the way, this is the 2-month chart. So this is the major, kind of the major macro moves here. What this potentially is showing is that smart money was selling from the all-time high, 73,700, all down to this level, 61,000. That's trouble. And then is that we have a tremendous amount of resistance now at this 61,000 level. And we're hanging out around that level right now. So in May, June, we have to close above that price if we want to continue up higher in the next couple months. Otherwise, this could spell, honestly, this gravestone doji is not looking good for the next maybe 3 months or so, 3-4 months, as typically that's what it does. It typically marks a major bearish turnaround in the market. So that is very concerning for the summer. All right, so definitely wanted to show that to your attention, as that is very, very important. Now, let's also look at the altcoins, just remembered. So if we look at the altcoin chart, we'll look at the total 3. And the total 3, if we look at the daily and we zoom out, the altcoins are holding up pretty strong. And in fact, the altcoins, the total 3 chart, all the cryptos excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, look what we're doing here. We're creating here's the low here, back in April 13th. We're creating a higher low and potentially another higher low. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next couple weeks here. Are we going to go down a little bit further? Are we going to bounce off of this trend line, which is around 615 billion market cap? But, I mean, so far, this is looking very bullish because we have a low here, and we have a higher low, potentially another higher low. If we continue to create higher lows, we could continue to stair-step upwards. Now, how fast we're going to do this, I'm not entirely sure. But this is very, very interesting, as altcoins are potentially looking to be in a more bullish setup than Bitcoin, as they're creating these higher lows one after the other over the last month here. Now, it's not to say necessarily that they're going to go off on a major run. However, that absolutely could happen as well. So I'm thinking either we could be pausing out here for some sideways trading for a while, like that, or we could see something much more bullish where we really start to head off to the races. So if we want to get a bit more clarity on that, we can look at the astrology. So how does that say, guys? Shall we take a look at the astrology to see what the astrology are for us? And on this channel, I've been doing this for more than a year and a half. So far, we've been around 90% accurate. You can take a look at my past videos that prove that. So we have looked at the gravestone dojis. Another important to note is that Jupiter, I did mention Jupiter heading into Gemini in one of my last videos, and I was saying it was bullish, and this is happening on May 25th. But I want to clarify that Jupiter in Gemini is bullish for the long term until it comes out of Gemini, I believe in quarter 2, 2025. I believe June or July 2025. But that does not mean that we couldn't get a healthy correction this summer. So I just wanted to make that clear, is that just because the transit's bullish doesn't mean we're instantly going to go to the moon, because this is about a year-long transit, Jupiter and Gemini. Now, let's look at some very, very interesting charts here, where we're going to look at the history of Mars in Aries and also the history of Jupiter in Gemini. and how they affect the markets. This is amazing data here that I recently found. So if you look at it, the bottom of the chart shows the different signs. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and so on. And the red is Mars and Aries. Now, the vertical part of the chart shows the average daily percent return. And this is for Bitcoin. So these are literally, ever since Bitcoin was born, these are the average returns when Mars was in Aries for the red chart. So if you look at the red color here, that is getting the best performance historically with Bitcoin. So every time Mars is in Aries, it gets the highest average daily percent return. So that's potentially bullish for Bitcoin. And Mars is in Aries for, I believe, a few more weeks. All right, so that's potentially an added bullish pattern there for Bitcoin. That's looking good. Now, we're also going to look, this is really awesome. This is Jupiter and Gemini. Historically, this is for the S&P 500. So the macro. Now, every time, so Jupiter has been in Taurus for the past year. And historically, that's pretty good. It's pretty positive. You can see this green line here as I'm pointing. And then we're going to get, on May 25th, Jupiter's going into Gemini, this line here. And that's potentially, the S&P 500 gets more bullish price action. And this is the average performance for seasons in Jupiter from 1950 all the way to 2023. So very, very positive. So this is looking bullish for the macro. So for the next year. Now, that does not mean that we cannot get corrections, of course. So want to point that out as well. Just got to make that clear. So more positive energy overall. I also want to point out that altcoins need to pump very soon if we want an altcoin run. They have been lagging, unfortunately, so far. If we don't get a major pump very soon in the major altcoins, Solana, Render, they need to create new highs very soon. Or else we're not going to get an altcoin run in May. That's what it's looking like. And in that case, if we do not get an altcoin run in May, then there's a potential that altcoins could bottom this summer. Not all altcoins, as many of them are creating higher lows. But for some altcoins, there could be a new bottom this summer. In the bearish case, in the case where, yeah, we see some negative price action this summer. Now, I want to have a big announcement before I get into the Bitcoin astrology predictions at the end of this video. I'm going to do this exciting announcement. We have the Crypto Astro Retreat coming up in Bali, September 7th through 14th, 2024. And we're going to escape to the enchanting paradise island of Bali for a transformative crypto strategy and mindset mastery retreat to prepare for the greatest wealth building opportunity, arguably, of our lives. Picture 7 days of pure bliss surrounded by stunning natural beauty, delicious food, and a community of conscious, like-minded individuals eager to elevate their prosperity and lives to new heights. All right, guys, so there's already 6 people signed up for this retreat. This is a retreat with me, to clarify. And we're coming to the place that I live now, Bali. It's an amazing, amazing place. You're going to love it. Some people might even want to move here. Some people might want to retire here. This is your opportunity to get a special, memorable, life-changing experience in Bali with me. Now, immerse yourself in a holistic experience that combines the best of crypto education taught by me and other various crypto experts that I'm inviting on to participate in this retreat and give talks and workshops. Mindset mastery, we're going to do a lot of amazing breath work and other personal development activities to enhance and fine-tune your mindset, and personal growth, personal and spiritual growth. Delve deep into the world of crypto and astrology, unlocking the secrets of the stars and the markets. Engage in guided breathwork, meditation, and sound healing sessions to expand your mind and nurture your body. Down the road from where we're having the retreat, there are pyramids where they literally lead amazing sound healing sessions within those pyramids. And they also have some of the most delicious food and desserts that I've ever had, honestly. It's incredible. Indulge in nourishing meals that will fuel your journey to success. Connect with fellow conscious investors and traders. Like I said, we have 6 people already signed up. Amazing people. You can form valuable relationships, network, and share insights that will propel your crypto and life journey forward. Explore Bali's wonders, from majestic waterfalls to ancient temples, and immerse yourself in rich culture of this island paradise. We're going to literally go to some of the waterfalls here that are incredible. Super amazing views. We're going to relax, get to socialize a bit, learn about crypto and astrology. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Benefit from the wisdom of expert guest speakers in the fields of crypto, astrology, breathwork, and ancient wisdom. I already have signed up Gary Cousins. You may have seen a couple of my interviews with him already on the channel. If you haven't seen my interviews with Gary, definitely go to my channel and check them out. He's amazing. Gary is an astrologer, a crypto astrologer, and he also does questioning astrology. And he might be able to give a session to one of you, or you can also sign up with a session with him. But you can actually ask him any major question that you have. It can be about crypto, like should I sell this coin, should I buy? And he will literally look at the astrology the moment you ask the question and give you crystal clarity on the best decision for you. It's amazing. I've already gotten a couple sessions with him. Now, my buddy Anthony, who is an expert breathwork practitioner here in Bali, I already have him signed into a slot on the retreat. He's going to be leading breathwork for one of the days. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And I also have Bella. I just interviewed her on the channel as well. She is a expert at human design and gene keys. Seriously, she is a badass at looking at, this is all based on astrology, by the way, but human design, which is the unique being that you're designed to be in this life, and the gene keys, which if you haven't heard about that, you can look it up, but absolutely incredible ways for you to learn more about yourself and how to make correct decisions in your life. All right. Now, typically, a life-changing retreat like this can go for $5K or even upwards of $25K for a high-end experience. Now, you did miss out on the early bird special in March. I'm aware that there may be a few more people still interested in attending the retreat, so I wanted to bring this to your attention again today. Since you're one of my avid viewers on this channel, I want to do something special for you. When you sign up today, I'm going to do something I've never done before. Drumroll. Brrr. When you sign up this week, you also get a VIP spa half day. When you come on this Bali retreat, you will get a massage and flower petal bath. You're going to get pampered for a half day. All right? Let go of all the stress that's happened in your life over the last year or even the last few years, ever since the, 2020 times. Let all your troubles melt away. Receive an amazing sauna, massage, body scrub, and face mask. Relax in a private flower petal bath. This is incredible. Experience deep relaxation and peace. All right, so this is an amazing, incredible bonus that I'm throwing in when you sign up. So you're going to be in a beautiful flower petal bath like this. You get to relax. And you're also going to get an amazing massage, as well as all the other things I mentioned, in the beautiful island of Bali. Okay? So that's not all. When you sign up this week, you get the following bonuses in addition to the half-day spa package. You get 3 grouping calls with yours truly. And call number 1, we're going to go over the Bitcoin astrology month by month for 2024. This is super high value, if not the value of this whole program. I'm also going to give you an altcoin analysis to identify potential 10x and 20x potential altcoins. I mean, that, if not, covers the entire value of this entire retreat experience. Because if you 10x, 20x your portfolio, that's a lot of gains there. All right, call number 3. I'm going to go over your personal astrology. I'm going to intro you into your personal astrology. It's going to be super, super amazing. Identify key themes for this next year for you that the stars are pointing out specifically for you in your personal astrology chart. To make this a super easy decision for you, when you sign up between May 15th and May 23rd, I'm going to give you a special coupon code to save $150. So not only are you going to give this incredible half-day spa package, 3 group calls with me, and a 7-day Bali retreat, which, by the way, includes daily breakfast and 7-night stay at an amazing retreat center in Bali. I'm also going to give you $150 off just to make this a super easy decision for you this week. All right? Incredible. And you still get all the bonuses I mentioned. Once again, May 15th to May 23rd. That's this week. Type in the coupon code May24. All you have to do is click the link below, scroll to the bottom of the checkout page, and type May24. Then it'll immediately take off $150 off that price. All right? I want to make this a super easy decision for you. We're going to get more people into this amazing retreat experience. It's going to change your life. I promise you. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in here. Once again, that coupon code expires on May 24th. All right. So you got 1 week to jump on this amazing deal. Also, there's an incredible Plastic Angels charity here. We just met the owner, Mikael, and he is doing the most amazing work. He's helping kids who are cleaning up the plastic here in Bali. Now, these kids do not have adequate food or drinking water. And when you sign up for this package, I'm going to donate to feed 3 kids for 3 months. All right, so that's my promise. We're going to help these kids who are also cleaning up the plastic here in Bali, which is a major, major problem. We're going to give these kids the adequate food and drinking water that they need, okay? They truly deserve that. So I'm going to be donating to them. All right, now the Bitcoin predictions, all you've been waiting for. As long as the macro S&P 500 and the Dow Jones holds up, and it is so far the past week or so, the Bitcoin price and altcoins could go up around the full moon, May 23rd, give or take a week. Now, Bitcoin price has stalled out in the last week or two here. We do have an opportunity to get a pump here. But how high? That's the question. If we can get past 65K, that's going to be extremely bullish. If we get rejected 65K, we could have a slow summer. All right, and we could range between that 59K to 65K as we're already doing right now. Like I said, if we get past 65K, that's what we want to see. Especially if we want to get an altcoin run. I think Bitcoin definitely needs to get past that 65K mark. Like and share this video if you got value from it. Just copy the link, share it with a friend or family member who could benefit. And once again, one of the number one things you can do is support this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Hit that button, and I will see you on the next video.